Hi there. I got some new games to review. 3 NES games and 3 SNES games. SNES, whatever. But I did promise you last video I will respond all the same, to your comments. So, let's check them out.
Question for the Q&A. Are you Travis Scott or some sort of bug? Also, who's your favorite?
I'm actually Travis Scott, I'm just doing whiteface.
I'm more of a Human Cannonball fan.
Kill yourself, now! Now that we have that done, the first game we're reviewing today is Skate or Die. Naturally, people in the 80s, for whatever reason, were obsessed with skateboards. I don't know why, I guess it seemed cool considering that this game is called Skate or Die. But let's check it out. When you first open the game, you see this funky fresh white boy hitting the clip. So, whenever you press start key, what the fuck? What is that? Ew! Ew! The cursor is just the name of the game, so I go over to practice. Naturally, the controls are confusing as hell, so I ended up skating my way into high jump. I have no idea how to do this. Every time I do it, it's accidental. So, I'm just stuck at the bottom there, bobbing back and forth. So let's just watch. I kept trying to pause like that would do something. Yeah, there I am. Unfortunately, every time I get stuck down there, I have to reset the console. So, there I am, just bobbing around. God damn, how long does this go on? Oh, okay. So, unfortunately, I have to restart the game and see Funky Fresh White Boy and this ugly piece of shit. So, I try and go back to where I intended to go, which was freestyle. As you can see, I get caught in a little bit of a jam there. And then, so, try to go freestyle, but, well, you can just watch. Yeah, I eat shit. So, yeah, skating obviously is not for me. Unfortunately, I am going to have to end Skate or Die there because I can't move on to the next level without resetting my console, and I don't want to keep looking at that ugly fucker every time I reset, you know? So, next game we got WrestleMania. I actually played this game a little bit. My dad kicked my ass, but still a pretty fun game. Like most games, when you open it up, you see the name of the developers. Unfortunately, the intro is kind of long, but it goes by fast. I made Doink the Clown because it's Doink the Clown, bro. He's fucking badass. This is the arcade version, though, so it is a little harder. So I'm fighting Lex Luger right here. And then he proceeds to what I could only describe as pounding my clown asshole in. Because look at that shit. I can't block that. I don't even know how to block. So I'm just slapping him for like 3 goddamn minutes. I think it's 3 minutes. Honestly, I feel too lazy to check right now. But yeah, I'm getting my little clown hole pounded right now, so I'm just gonna sit back, relax, and watch a half-naked man molest a clown.
What a ripoff! Damn! It's a total debacle! That's gotta hurt! Boom shakalaka! That's gotta hurt! That's gotta hurt! That's gotta hurt! Here we go! Unbelievable!
As you can see, I suck ass at wrestling games, but that doesn't matter because our next game is Galgo 13. I haven't really played this. My dad picked it out at a vintage store, so I mean, let's check it out. The game starts with a helicopter flying over a city, but I could give a shit about that. Unfortunately, the intro is such a drag. This is 30 seconds of unskippable text. It doesn't matter what you do. Spam the A button, spam the B button, start, enter, select. It doesn't matter. Whatever, man. It just sucks. The first few minutes of the game, you can't even play. You just have to listen to this lady talk. If I wanted to read a book, I would, but this is video game. I don't want to read in a video game unless it's really important. But this is an NES game. It's not like there's any actual story. You go from one side of the screen to the other. That's all you do! But, yeah, I know you gotta have backstory. I'm not sure why they could have just put this in the manual unless they think, well, I guess some stupid punk-ass kid will play this 45 years later. Yeah, and then I start getting shot at by this guy, and I steal his gun, so. I enter the first station of the game, and that's it. That's all you do. You just run, jump. I tried to kill that guy, but I forgot he was important. So I just run, jump, shoot, and talk to people. That's all you do in this game. Kind of sounds like New Vegas, but whatever. And this guy, he can't shoot while he's crouching, so he has to take bullets from people who are crouching like a little bitch. So, yeah, you just... Oh, yeah, and I have to shoot at ninjas! Unfortunately, this is where I lost. You can see me freaking the fuck out and throwing my controller. How fun. Well, obviously you can see I suck at Condor because I threw my controller at the screen. But that doesn't matter because the next thing we got is Mario Paint. Unfortunately, I don't have the mouse. It is coming in sometime this week, so I definitely will record a video of me reviewing Mario Paint because it's a very good game. But the next game we got, my dad also picked out. It's called Solar Jetman. Looks pretty cool, so I'm going to throw it in there and see what it's about. I have really high hopes for this game because I remember my dad saying something about it being really fun. So let's boot this piece of shit up and see what happens. And one thing I gotta point out, this game came out in 1990. The Super NES came out a year later. So I think this game didn't really sell well. So it starts with, yeah, I just skip all that. Okay, never mind. So you start with this little egg thing that's impossible to control. It took me a solid minute trying to figure out how to do it. You fly very stupidly in this game, and you die to the first enemy almost every single time. And as you can see, I keep slamming into the side of the wall and getting molested by bullets. And you can't shoot the things when they're close. I remember watching my dad play this game, so I'm just following the path he took without trying not to die. Yeah, see? I die instantly to one bullet, but not to little spikes on the wall. So, I'm trying to fly away. Waiting for my fuel to get back up before I go down. I don't even know what I'm shooting at. What am I doing? Oh, yeah, I'm trying to kill that thing. So naturally, I keep hitting rocks. Like Helen Keller trying to pilot a fucking pirate ship. And I grab onto this thing, which I need. Unfortunately, it makes you heavy. And for the life of me, I can't figure out, like, the distance and the timing to, like, fly in the right area. So I'm just trying to do my best and not die while holding something very important. Unfortunately, I keep dying. At this point right here, I was actually trying to die, but I couldn't, even though I kept dying. You see? That bullet hit me, but it didn't register as a hit. I literally faced through that guy and nothing happened. Whenever I first saw that, I was like, oh, cool, health. No, it's points. Who gives a shit about points? But yeah, flying down there trying to get hit because you died to one bullet. I was contemplating, could you even get that thing? So I'm going to die to figure out that. So yeah, I finally die. Whenever it flashed, I thought it was going to spawn me back at base, but it didn't, thank God. So I'm flying back down there. I take damage to pick that thing up, unfortunately. And I just keep taking damage. Every second I take damage. So yeah, I'm trying to make it back to the base without getting killed. Unfortunately, I thought you can only die to spikes. And I just come crashing down and getting fucked. So, here I am again, stuck in this little cavern, trying not to die. Fuck! The people who made this game work for Israel! They're Mossad agents! They work for Netanyahu! But, this game I got, I spent $25 on this bullshit. It's Mortal Kombat 3, so I'm gonna throw it in and have some fun. Alright, let me load this game in real fast. I gotta fix my glasses. What? The fuck? The fuck? It doesn't work? I spent 25 American US dollars on that and it doesn't work? I would take off my sunglasses to show you how wide my eyes are, but my eyebrows kind of already show that. $20 and it doesn't... $20 and it doesn't work.